Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Osakhuenorkhodin, they send message to ungrateful one. He say, wetin he wan achieve, he don achieve am. He don pull Apostle Uyinosa comot from una camp. Make I leave you, make you hear from Osakhuenorkhodin.
But that will be off the media. Now it is 2-1, not against 1, because Abba self no reach, normally, not reach. All what I needed to achieve, I have achieved it. Apostle Uyinosa is no longer there. I fought to ensure that I will draw him out of the camp of the ungrateful setter who believes in their own interest at the detriment of the interest of others. Who believes in their own interest at the detriment of others. The facts are there. And I made a statement today. I said, there are information I knew. Apostle Uyinosa knew. Abatobazi also know. Yes. Please join me. And also share the video. Osakhuenorkhodin right here online. Want to discuss on key issues that bother some public concern. I expect you to kindly share this. Please share. Yes. Osakhuenorkhodin. I want to say good evening to everyone. I'll be very brief tonight. But I think it's our responsibility to actually make the people understand the true situation that is on ground. We have no other state to call our own. In fact, in the Nigerian states, we were the first thing before the existence of Nigeria. But today we are confined in a specific enclave called Edo State. Ordinarily, if we are giving out Edo language to everyone, as of today, we would have at least covered 60% of the Nigerian states. But look at where we are today. Just a state within the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Read your history. Benin Republic is Benin. We are saying Benin. But we conquer to those territories. We refuse to give them our language because we consider them as an infidel, or we also consider them as a subordinate to us. But we will no longer allow such to continue to prevail. And if we have some group of disgruntled political and economic elements within us, we will also do everything humanly possible to smoke them out and make members of the public understand the fact that this set of people are the problem we are facing in our dear state. Don't also blame anyone who choose to continue to give these people defense. We know that there is no ignorance in law, but believe you me, they are ignorant. They do not know actually what is happening on ground. But as today I'm celebrating, we were 3 media generals defending, supporting, and standing by the administration of Governor Uyinosa. Myself, Osakhuenorkhodin. Abba only has a very big platform. He actually lacks the ability to convince people to truly believe in a true situation. When you look at those who actually have the capacity whatsoever to actually sell a clear narrative of what is on ground, Abba is a distant there. It is Osakhuenorkhodin, Apostle Uyinosa, Albert Obasan, that defended the administration of Obaseki for good 8 years. In fact, it was Osakhuenorkhodin and Albert for the first 4 years, and Osakhuenorkhodin, Albert, and Apostle Uyinosa in the second term. So we actually know the true situation. But as of today, we are still the one coming out to tell you this is the clear picture. And I'm very, very glad tonight because all my effort yielded a positive result. Apostle Uyinosa, listen to the call. Because to me, and to the entire Idolite, our action is a clarion call. Our action is a clarion call. And Apostle Uyinosa has listened to it and decided to part and parcel of the progressive that will make a dome becomes a better place. And I say I have more work as far as Apostle Uyinosa is concerned, but that will be off the media. Now it is 2/1, not against 1, because Abba self not rich, normally, not rich. All what I needed to achieve, I have achieved it. Apostle Uyinosa is no longer there. I fought to ensure that I will draw him out of the camp of the ungrateful sector who believes in their own interest at the detriment of the interest of others. Who believes in their own interest at the detriment of others. The facts are there. And I made a statement today. I said, there are information I knew. Apostle Uyinosa knew. Abatobazi also know. But we will continue to manage ourselves, not to just divulge this to members of the public. But let's be very sincere. Obaseki succeeded not because he was the best, but because we actually heard the media swing on behalf of him. And the only lacuna that is being faced today by His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo is the media. And for me as Osakhuenorkhodin, not because I love Okpebholo as a person, but because of the fact that Okpebholo actions, his good work is very clear. But there is this current media campaign launched against him. It is purely designed to bastardize his image in the presence of a people, so that no matter what he does, nobody will ever like him. But let's be very factual and let's look critically beyond what human memory can actually be able to ascertain in the physical. Let's look beyond what the physical is all about. As of today, since the history of those, I actually showed it today when I was doing my video. Some person said, what is the importance of love? You do not stay in Bubahim. You may not understand the negative implication of what we have been facing. And as of today, somebody somewhere who is not a Benin man is coming out with an idea to actually ameliorate the growing plight of our people. Beyond the flower, look at the massive infrastructure being built within the purview of that territory. And if environmental beautification and carbon sink is actually applied to that area, believe you me, the aesthetically pleasing and functional environment that you see in the diaspora will be replicated in that area. That alone will skyrocket the economic activity in that area from the realm of subjectivity down to the realm of objectivity. Some person said, na stomach infrastructure you need. And for those who have been following me, let's look at who is truly sincere. During the run-up of the 2020 gubernatorial elections in Edo State, all politicians were acting that they are defending the interest of Edo people. I came out to say, I fought for stomach infrastructure. How many persons can be able to say that? As I speak with you right now, I'm in Benin. I am in Benin, but see, no matter what you do, try as much as possible to put the feelings, yearnings, and aspirations of others into consideration. It's not about me. I was wise enough not to continue on the track that we started with. I withdrew 2 years in the course of the administration. But let's look beyond me and let's look at those who actually committed their effort. It is not about me. Sorry, the network was bad. Let's actually look at those who actually, till the last minute, did all they could. We defended Obaseki for 8 years. If not for the fact that those in the diaspora, our brothers I ruled. I was in charge of over 70,000 undeveloped plots of land. I ruled. And at the end of the day, thank God, I am who I am today. Under the tutelage of Obaseki, sorry, network bad. I sang the Oga Carry Your Ticket book. I was at the forefront of all his campaign activity. Even Obaseki that was campaigning in this election, he was going to his house to sleep. But some of us were outside 24 hours of the day. But let me quickly respond to one Osakhuenorkhodin. Do not be afraid. I'm not going to collect your chance in your progressive progress. That's none of my business. But I also have the right to fight my fight. We did all we could at the end of the day, including our brothers and sisters around the world. Some committed their resources. Some also tried as much as possible to pressure members of their family to give Obaseki the support that Obaseki actually enjoyed. Now, ask yourself a simple question. Was there any time under the tutelage of the Obaseki administration that Obaseki took it upon himself to say, let me release a press statement? Our brothers and sisters around the world who stood firmly behind me, thank you for what you did. Was there any time? Now, because you also needed these same people now to support Atiku so that all your political sins and corruption will be hidden. Now you went ahead to begin to mobilize them in the name of meet and greet. And to some of us who understand the nitty-gritties of politics, we will never allow you to succeed in that regard because we know you are playing politics. You don't love these people. You actually do not have any feelings towards them. If you have feelings towards them, while you were still in government, you actually did so many numerous travel, most especially when you are on holidays. You say, okay, for now I'm taking vacation. You did some in Italy. While you were in Italy, there were those in the diaspora who were surrounding your hotel. You went with your family. You were busy driving yacht, moving from one location to another. You did not in any way say, oh, now I am in Italy. I want to call on our brothers and sisters in Italy here. I cannot actually meet and greet all of those in the diaspora, owing to the fact that I actually came from vacation. But there are 15 of you staying in this area. Let me visit you or come and visit me. Let's actually interact. You did not. You refused to call the whole of them. You enjoyed your vacation, drove yacht, you did all whatever you needed to do. All what money can buy, you actually afforded them. You did not in any way say, oh, those in the diaspora, I can't see everybody, but for those of you who are here, I am greeting you. I'm saying thank you. Let us televise it for those who are in Canada, Australia, Saudi Arabia, or elsewhere, for them to actually know that I do truly appreciated them. But you did not. You went back to Edo State. You completed your tenure. You generated much revenue that you needed to generate. You actually enriched yourself. After the administration, it has expired. You now say, I want to meet and greet you. Because you needed to also mobilize them for 2027. For those who don't know what is going on, I am stating very clearly today, the meet and greet is not to explain Edo development to you. The meet and greet is to position you in a way and manner that when it is important for you to be called upon to also pressure members of the family. Because I also know that majority of you will not come to Nigeria. But it needed you to also pressure members of the family to do or to replicate what you did in 2020 with the diaspora strength to also deliver Atiku Abubakar so that at the end of the day, they can also return to Edo State to actually exercise their real characters, qualities, and trappings. Now, do not mind what you see in the comment section. There are those who will never be happy seeing this kind of information coming from Osakhuenorkhodin. But let me tell you something. Even if you choose to know, even if you claim to know, you can't know more than me because I was inside and I know everything that is going on. It's just that we are managing ourselves very properly. There are information we cannot divulge. But if you see those who are saying, foolish boy, anywhere benefits, Mamun man, this man, they are not happy because what they wanted is for us to continue to remain a slave. Now let us break it to, because for those who actually went to primary school, like those of us who went to Oregbe primary school, we were taught the LCM, lowest common multiple. I'll break it to that level. Go and check the number of persons that actually worked for God in order as a pastor. We are not talking about those who actually voted, but we are also talking about those who voted and those who voted. Their time, their resources. I want to ask, it will be very, very difficult for you to see an Edo in diaspora who did not spend $100. If you are sincere to yourself, did you ever in any way get a thank you? The resources you spent, both human and financial resource, was there any action taken by Obaseki to say thank you for what you did, or to say, even if he cannot tell you thank you, for him to say, oh, yeah, I know if you turn and thank you, but whichever way, I hear you. Was there any? And for those who actually visited those states, ask yourself, Obaseki knows his support base, that it was from the Edos in the diaspora. Was there any ministry or board created to say, okay, this will serve as an intermediary between the Edo state government and the Edos in the diaspora? Okpebholo did not enjoy 10% of what Obaseki enjoyed as far as diaspora is concerned. Go and look at Okpebholo. He created diaspora agency. He created diaspora agency, ably managed by Loretta. Ask yourself, the man who actually enjoyed overwhelming support from Edos in the diaspora, because I was the coordinator general at Diaspora Connect Worldwide. I knew how much came through me into the Obaseki's campaign. I want to ask those who were members of Edos in the Diaspora Connect Worldwide, they all came to Benin. Ask if they ever got an audience from Obaseki to say, okay, Your Excellency, we actually worked for you. We are in Edo State now to say congratulations. No. None. None. And for those who, because of the fact that you are living in a convenient environment, you do not understand the pains that people are facing here, I want to challenge you, some of you who are in the diaspora. You cannot spend 2 years, you cannot spend 3 months in Edo State. You can't. The economy will chase you away. Now look at those who are staying here as their permanent abode. Do you know the pain that we are passing through? And you expect us to also continue to give a man who we consider as a nauna neunoa, that is only fighting for his own interest at the detriment of others. You expect us to continue in that regard? No problem. For those who wish to actually continue, congratulations, you can. But for us, we also believe that we reserve the right whatsoever to be treated well, and we cannot continue in that regard. As we speak, all through 8 years, let me break it to you now for you to understand. Don't even look at the 2020 support that I gave to Obaseki. If I turn my eye like this till today, you will hear noise. It was the barrel of a gun that was heated on my eyes. I was taken to sell. The election day, a day after election day, the result was called in 2016. If not for Pastor Osakhuenorkhodin, my house was ransacked. They said that they said, in fact, the case is still in the SIB. Go and investigate. They said that the election material that would be used to rig election for Obaseki was in my house in Atuwawa. Osakhuenorkhodin was part of it in the UK, and they were part of those who came to bust my house. A petition was written that I'm hosting materials to rig election for Obaseki. Ask Obaseki what he did for me from 2016 to 2020. Nothing. In 2020 again, we replicated what we did in 2016. Ask him what he did for any of us. Nothing. And you are coming to say that we should continue to celebrate a man who will never suffer in his life again. Now, Abat Obaze did the same. He was driven out of government house. Abat Obaze has a very strong bond and relationship with Adam Oshomole. The reason why Abat and Oshomole was not playing or is not playing again today is because of Obaseki. Go and check for good 8 years if Abat was employed as a cleaner under Obaseki's administration. Up to ID card comes from Lagos. up to ID card. It came in from Lagos. You want anything that will be done comes from Lagos. And those GIs that we were talking about was controlled by the Yorubas. It was only the MD, Architect Ewowa, that was a big man. Go and verify these details. Don Pedro Obaseki, that was attacked in Edo State, went to shut down government house to say today I not go agree. If not, if brother not sent down, he forcefully fought before he was recognized. Tell him Osakhuenorkhodin said this. He can't deny what I've said. Obaseki younger brother, who worked with ESMA, had to come to government house to fight with TJ directly. TJ, direct blow. Say, you block our progress. TJ is a Bayelsa man. Go and ask. And any contract, TJ gets a kickback up to about 100 million. TJ is a Bayelsa man, is the PA to Obaseki. Ask about Obaseki why he fought TJ. What I'm telling you tonight is fact. Don Pedro should come out to debunk it that he did not come to government house with a fight. Obaseki was concerned about himself. And go beyond that. Don't even take what I'm talking about. Go and look at statement made by Captain Uyinosa Wells Okumbo of blessed memory. It was Honorable Razak Bello Saigi that took Obaseki to Captain Uyinosa Wells Okumbo. And they said, okay, please, let's make him governor. Go and ask how Obaseki treated Razak Bello Saigi. Wike was detained in Edo State. Go and ask how Obaseki paid Wike. Tanobi was campaigning from one local government to another. He caught COVID-19. He was rushed out of the country for treatment. As soon as he returned back to the country, it was in Lagos that nobody was calling, where are you guys now coming? He continued the campaign and he sang a song against his Edono brother. Osho, Lepo, Popo, Osho, Osho, Lepo, Popo, Osho, take our money, marry Oyibo. Oyibo run away, Osho the cry. At the end of the day, Obaseki was driven out of APC. He rushed to PDP to seek solace. Ugbede Iyama was about contesting. He withdrew. There was a man in Edo Central, I've forgotten his name, I will see, remember. The guy was also contesting. He said he would step down for Obaseki from Edo Central. The whole of them stepped down. They allowed Obaseki to contest. We brought the governor. We brought the SSG. We brought the chief of staff. This set of people also alive. Obaseki still needed to collect the political party structure from them. Now, a real leader under your watch, we are now having the legacy group and the new PDP. Divided house. He wanted to strip them of all their rights. At the end of all activity, Akpe Danobi Yese. Akpe Danobi Yese. And also let me tell you their strategy. I will start with Crusoe Saigi. Crusoe Saigi is one of the most idiots that I've ever seen in life. He is very, very intelligent. He will push you the way he's pushing about Obazena. He will never make a statement with his mouth. Whenever he writes a correspondence, he will say signed by. Whereas there is nobody signing it. It is Crusoe that is writing this nonsense. He will push the head of other. But he called me, he said, I want to say Osakhuenorkhodin signed by you. I said, don't do that. If I want to sign, I know how to write and sign with my name. When you give an investment banker an opportunity to rule, in any action taken by investment banker, if there are no economic results coming to them personally, they will never get involved. This is a government. Your people are suffering. We have the money under our watch. You went to be placing signposts on federal road. And those people, bear with us. This road belongs to the federal government. All the state roads are purely in total state of comot. You didn't fix. Now, the truth will be very painful. Let's also look at the legacy projects of the past. Osakhuenorkhodin power plant belongs to Edo 2017, belongs to Edo 2018, belongs to Edo 2019, belongs to Edo 2020, belongs to Edo 2021, belongs to Edo 2022, belongs to Edo 2023. But in 2024, after the election, someone emerged and said, my name is Igihon, I own Osakhuenorkhodin power plant. Don't also forget that I told the entire world that government asset, public asset has been converted to private use. I said it even before any of these revelations started coming out. Now, that's a legacy project that we thought actually belongs to us. The next was the mower. We started with the Benin Royal Museum in 2017 after the Benin Royal Court reached an agreement. In 2018, Benin Royal Museum. In 2019, Benin Royal Museum. In 2020, Benin Royal Museum. In 2021, Edo Museum of West Africa Art. In 2022, Edo Museum of West Africa Art. In 2023, Edo Museum of West Africa Art. In 2024, after the election, MOA, Museum of West Africa Art. These are key legacy projects. Radisson Blue Hotel. Go to the House of Assembly, the informations are there. Every year, Edo State government continue to project money in all this development. But at the end of the day, the government stated very clearly that every of this property never belongs to Edo people. The question is Edo people, if Father Christmas, that funds a project for private use? Even if it is PPP, public-private partnership, are you not supposed to have a stake in the PPP process? But as we speak today, every of these key projects does not belong to Edo. And we keep asking, what about the Edo Best? It is World Bank driven. Now, check every of these legacy projects that actually belongs to us. If all of these are not for us, where did we spend Edo money? IGRO was almost eating 10 billion under his watch. He was quick to tell us that Senator Monday Okpebholo is receiving 15 billion to 20 billion in IGRO every month. Now, think. Under Tinubu administration, Obaseki was governor in 2023 up to November 2024. Which simply means that the same 20 billion or 15 billion that Okpebholo is receiving per month, according to you, you are also receiving it. Why didn't you also make yours public for members of the public to actually know, so that we can actually check the activity of government? But the question now is the amount of resources received by that administration commensurable with the amount of development on ground? The answer is no. How many roads was actually constructed on the basis of sincerity? How many of this infrastructure can you truly identify? Now, They are using sentiment to becloud your sense of reason. They don't want you to hear the truth. At the end of the day, they left power and said, we leave so and so $1 million here, we leave the $1 million here. Convert the amount of money left, subtract it from the amount of money received, remove it from the amount of development done in a Edo State, and look at the last chunk of money that cannot be accounted for. And I want to ask you, Governor Fayose ruled Ekiti State. He was one of the ardent critics of the federal government. When he was leaving power, he bought a little phone, his bag, bought another. He said, EFCC, here I come. He didn't run away from the country. He went to go and meet the FCC. It was even EFCC that was telling him, hold on, when we need you, we will fight you. That is to tell you, he who must come to equity must also come with clean hands. You can come today. You can come today to accuse anybody. But when the person has documentation to actually defend himself in whatever transaction he indulges himself in, he will not run away. He will not run away. Tinubu hates him. Now let me tell you, even if Tinubu hates him to the last, if there are nothing to hold him, Tinubu can't do anything. Obaseki has not criticized Tinubu the way, yes, I will not go, I will be here, even if this network fails. Obaseki has not criticized Tinubu the way Peter Obi criticizes Tinubu. Peter Obi came out and said, as a former governor of my state, Anambra, and in my private life as an individual, if you find anything wanting about me, prosecute me, and I will not contest the presidential election. The date is in the country. Pokemon tell me what your Obaseki do to Tinubu. Edo is not Lagos, not crime. Why men they run? They will tell you, hey, you know, Nigeria is a way is like this. They might just look for you and catch him and jail him. How many governors they got jail for Nigeria? And Okpebolo as a city governor is being oppressed. Whenever he wants to cry out, to say, "But I see what I find out," the oppression say, "Go and face government, go and face government." And this same set of hypocrites who is saying, "Go and face government," are still the ones saying, "Government don't kill Nigeria." We don't want to let them open the truth. The government of Obaseki signed that MOA was built with 4.1 billion. They say, how can you build for MOA with 4.1 billion? Like that. Now, what was the rate of dollar in 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020? Is it up to 1,500 that you have today? So why will 4.1 billion not build such facilities? Also, don't forget, Obaseki made it very clear that the construction of MOA was not done with the aid of cement. It was purely red sand, laterals. Where are the monies donated? Even up to the recruitment. They went to Afri Invest headquarters to go and recruit. Go and look at the registration details. I challenge them. Let them bring out the registration details in CAC. Now, two people get right to fire and fire. Are you aware that they have also changed the board of MOA? They were fast to identify the representative of the palace as in the legacy trust that is managing the affair of MOA. To date, have they been able to identify the representative of a Edo State government that you and I can cry to say, now, there's a controversy in MOA. Our own representative in legacy trust, please, what is happening? Who are you going to ask? Today, every activity is in darkness and it's being covered with smoke screen. But when they sit on a podium, they use squeeze English to divert your attention. When they divert your attention, you will not want to ask the real question. All you will be thinking is that no, your power, no, no. Aleladia, idea, alelago, I go. He who must come to equity must come with clean hand. You told the entire world that the only issue you are having with Edo politicians is that they wanted you to share Edo money. You did not share. Now give an account of the money that you did not share. You are running away. Give an account of the money, because you said, they say, may you share the money. You say you know go share them. Good. Or is it a case of I won't share it and I ate it alone? Let the people know how much you receive within a period of 8 years, because what you promise is purely different from what modern Africa governance is all about. You actually promise them to bring in a Western system of administration to Edo State. And what centers or what qualifies a Western system of administration is the level of transparency. What is the transparency level of the Obaseki administration? When they want to pay NEPA bill to Osiomo, they know they want me more end or pay them. That is more or less like a scenario where somebody they pay himself. It is more or less like a scenario where it just be like now, for example, now me get this thing, and I dey in charge of a state. How the thing will belong to me? How you dey put the pay? How you dey put the pay? In dollars. Even now, I'm worried, and I won't deceive you. Osakhuenorkhodin, I'm not a perfect human being. I am also very, very aggrieved. You know why? It just be like, I dey see white. You dey go to tell me, say, live and a black. You don't know what we are fighting. We know. I pray Apostle Uyinosa summons the courage to speak. We know. You don't know. Why are you defending what you don't know? Now, let me shock you. The amount of money spent in 2020 election, Edo will never recover from it. The amount of money spent in 2020 election, Edo will never recover from it for life. Do you know? Why you make us work on the talk? More leave those other secrets. So, but when we are fighting, you don't know. Just be watching. We know what we are fighting. You don't know. This is a case of you defending what you don't know. Please, stop defending what you don't know. Now, Mr. Okotie, my guy, he did around. He's an ardent supporter of Obaseki. It's because I was busy today. Tomorrow I will be free because I have my personal activity to run. And I also call on my clients to please, I'll continue next tomorrow. I'll seize the opportunity to take Okotie around for him to actually see what is currently going on in the Edo State. But I told people, let me tell you, this is not for those who live in the Edo State. This specific information that I want to divulge now is not for those in the diaspora alone, but for Edo in the diaspora that have never visited Edo in the last 10 years. This is for you. Do not allow them to use media to manipulate you. The only sin Okpebholo is seen as sinning today may be the electoral process. Nobody will pretend not to know about that. But beyond that, Okpebholo is a workaholic. Okpebholo is a workaholic. Okpebholo is a workaholic. You see about Obaze, the miscreant in the UK. If I lie, make I not better for life. I swear the night I day. If I go back, go return this course, make I not better. Now money about the work for. Only say he not sabi control emotion. Na money about the work for. Only say he not sabi control emotion. He not dey fit use the brain. He just be like, Oviokwe Amiwa. He go just forget all the usage with the user. Now, no matter the amount of money Obaseki will give me today, I won't defend him. If you give me money now, I will take it. I'll tell you say that the one I don't fair to now you pay. If you want make I do new one, pay me. Because me know, then know. Say now wetin me collect, na me dey defend. We no want defend because we no join it for inside. Maybe to say we see it, I no go lie. For the city continue to say, yes, bona rest. Am I no? I no argue am. So don't call on me to continue to defend when I know clearly that, see, let me tell you, you said I am not sharing a good money. Okay, no shaking. Oga fast show. Don't give an account. This is the history of Nigeria. Edo State is the only state that has never handed over power under a democratic dispensation. Edo State is the only state that has never handed over power under a democratic dispensation. Some person said, Osakhuenorkhodin, yeah, under Obaseki, you were doing CFO. Fine. Am I not doing it under Okpebholo? If Okpebholo starts to sign CFO today, if they are signing 10, I will collect 8. Not because he's doing it for me. I am a global brand, CFO man at those things. I actually knows how to play my game. Osakhuenorkhodin, Aga. The only way I can stand with a Nauna Neuno, now when a Nauna knows say, yes, this same boy deserve what I also deserve. Say, I mean, SLLM. Who told you that I do not deserve the right whatsoever to also live in affluence? Ime wayachi, abi my excuse. Ime. So, what are you telling me? Don't I also deserve to live a good life? I said it on my last video. I have served this state. Go and ask the former speaker of the state as RTVA, Honorable RTVA. I single-handedly defended her against the Somule. She is alive. She never died. Go ask her. I shut down those State Assembly twice for her sake. When the issue of vehicle was on ground. Ask Philip Shaibu, you know what I'm talking about. I was the brain behind the time of Lucky Wiru. I've led series of protests, and I've said as director of mobilization and strategy at the Youth Congress. I've also agitated for the interest of Mobile by dragging the entire Guinness Nigeria PLC to DSS in the year 2011-2012. One ask, you know what I've done in this state? That I should continue to one unknown man where there's someone that comes to us say, till today, at the end of the day, we don't know a village. Today, na Ibubaka. Tomorrow, na Orion. Next tomorrow, na Oredo. The other day, na Uwode. Hey, daddy, that. That part not know himself. He should continue. But for me, I will smoke. If I come, I will smoke up my general. I can't laugh for many years about the attack. Osakhuenorkhodin, they don't draw me into fight. Abba knows me. If you hear me pass anybody for a donor, I could say Osakhuenorkhodin and Camelo. He know me. All the years where they fight me, I not send her, no answer her one day. Because that is not the appointed time for the battle. May it talk, no. May it talk. See, before I fought about, I've researched it. No information I've ever divulged about that is a lie. I accuse him of being a rapist. He is. And I want to quickly use this opportunity to correct the Mr. Odio. The Abat rape case was not 3 years ago. It was 2017 when Evans was arrested. During that Evans arrest, now Uwa guest house, Abat for go apologize. The woman where Abat carry follow body go through the apology. She don't die down. May I leave that information? I know if you bring all of them out. So Abat is a rapist. Not be say he knows. He's a not be alleged. Abat is a rapist. I also tell her, say, now this is what we do for us. Now, that sister be Abat, babe. He died, I married this one. Not be Abat, I want to talk with her. He knows. I also mentioned the ASA when he use, when they make the CC BMW for South Africa. But when that dubious boy that will be totally, both in life in India and Indonesia, ask him whether the chamber when they with for India, whether person not there, well of the terror. If you ask him, Osakhuenorkhodin was the best chairman. Eh? I have challenged him. I not get anybody when me sell out for I can't go resell. I not dey. I mentioned the name of the as I use. The woman where they dupe that money. Now American woman, she's late now. And the answer where they used to dupe that money now. I can shatter the answer man and bring her. Some of those people involved, some of the day is now, specifically Imo State. They lock up for a side room for South Africa. From Nigeria to Ghana, from Ghana to SA. I know we are, but not okay. For those who be real, I mean, if you want really also, na Indonesia you do, na India you do, na South Africa you do. What did they do for all those African countries and of this Asia? Now alignment now. He comes to media to claim sense. And the one will make it evident to the entire public. Now when police they come in house to say hide the laptop. What are you hiding in laptop? Police, I have a laptop here. Police will be coming to my house now and go and hide laptop. What? What are you hiding in the laptop? Hide the laptop. How about I will smoke you with Obaseki together? I think he didn't believe you say that you will feed me. I will see now me Osakhuenorkhodin. No worry, Shama, not make my down. No, you worry. Man, I'll leave you for today. You know what I'm saying? So I told people, tonight I'm celebrating. I withdrew Apostle Uyinosa out of the car of Obaseki. Apostle Uyinosa came out publicly to say, thank you, Obaseki. I want to say thank you for the Christmas gift. Because he needed to also protect Obaseki. I love. Now investigate Apostle. I find that, say, they not give, not be one bag, not be half bag, not be water. They don't give Apostle Uyinosa one seed of rice. One seed. One seed. But he came out to begin to protect a man who cannot even protect him. Now let me give another example. In 2020 gubernatorial elections, I want to say thank you, late Mr. Roland Usagaye, the father of Osakhuenorkhodin. When you bore me, you give me sense, you give me wisdom. I tap from you. I will do the election, they use my brain. I say, oh, I will face the candidate. I have no business with anybody contesting, supporting. You are a supporter, I'm a supporter. I agree a campaign, we are talking women, we talk women. Election of Funiara, I agree. Aiguye campaign you. Wega togwe mere togwe. Election bafone agi ìgbàgbé o. Oye man. Aiguye campaign you. Wega togwe mere togwe. Election bafone agi ìgbàgbé o. Oye man. So what it concern me and you weigh this? You weigh the support. You want me your own enter, don't want me my own enter. All of us want to use government to do our own protection, and the game be down. But it's so unfortunate that the people are not aware of all this. And I will expose those. Now, at the end of the day, you want to make sure say you don't enter. No, I can't use my wisdom. I say no. Anybody where they contest, where not they contest, I not get business with them. If you insult me for 90, but that's your business. I will be targeting your candidate. If you don't target my candidate, you target me now, you know. The apostle, you say, hey, anybody with your talk, they'll go to fight, they'll go to attack up on media. They can't go attack one man. And that man drag apostle to court. They drag Abbat opposite to court. Nobody drags Osakhuenorkhodin. Boom. You go see one video where apostle they post sometimes in the rock part. Anytime you want happy, you know, this maybe that video you're happy at that moment in life. That video was done in 2020 when apostle win a court case. Obaseki no one day ask apostle or the useless Abbat, say, my boys, you all were dragged to court because of me. How did you manage to fund this court case? And how do you manage to triumph over this set of persons? Amano, they left Abbat and also left Apostle Uyinosa. I was watching. Now I tell myself, say, no. With this kind of action, I focus on my business. I'm not a lazy man. Why do you expect me to be broke? You're going to see me in the bush every day. Even if I am gaining 2,000 naira per job, count it 365 days. Even if 2,000 naira per job, calculate that for 365 days, and you expect me to be broke? You expect me to be broke? Okay, Mama, I'll reach you. I'll reach you very sharply, Mrs. Igbegu. You see this Mama will write me now, say, inbox me, and I'm in Benin. Now she phone that Sienna where I never see number soon. 60%. Now this man, somebody will phone for 60%. Ain't that? Sienna will but don't let me rest. Now she write say, my son, please inbox me. I am in Benin. We need to talk. Happy New Year. Now you write answer. They don't spoil my name, do everything. But me as Osakhuenorkhodin, I know who I be. I know they beg. Some people say, why Osakhuenorkhodin not talk all this thing? At the first of Obaseki, now make me go first. You know, go first for you know who they are happy with. I left and I went to the fence. That was where I aimed the name, Mr. Fence. And if you guys you don't know, I am the commander-in-chief of the Chameleon Forces. BJ, I am the commander. See, peacefully and I accept it. Commander-in-chief of the Chameleon Forces. As I look and I say, okay, I'm on the fence. Can you be comfortable and be going to fence? I left. I said, no, but let me be inside. Because when you are an enemy to a sitting government, you will be kabakala. You will be kabakala. I was there in my car. In a civilian, I'm in a civilian. Yes, I caught when they meet. He's civilian, I'm a civilian. He not get any immunity, me not get. Now, Apostle Uyinosa, the dragon follow court. No, Apostle see. The dragon part follow court. Apostle see. They don't ask them one day how they manage to address the situation. You know, like Apostle Uyinosa fit remember, but Abba get limited memory. Because of that limited memory, he no dey quick remember wetin dey do in the past. But for us, before we project into the future, we look at the past, we consider the present before going into the future. After that, because the fight between Adam Oshomole and Obaseki don start small, Abba come and fully defend Obaseki, attack Oshomole. For Obaseki to show to Oshomole say he is loyal, he drove Abba out of government house. He sacrificed Abba for a relationship with Oshomole. Abba not remember this one now. Now me dey tell you now, you not remember na goat, you not get sense. He drove Abba out of government house. He drove Albert out of government house and make sure that Albert never get close to government house so that Oshomole will be happy with him. He is a man who came out publicly to defend you against the hegemony of Oshomole. You sacrifice. But when the fight, Oshomole don't not accept, don't say you must go. Because they say, Oshobe. We really answered the Oshobe call. Galvanize and mobilize those in the diaspora. So the women, men, there are some those in the diaspora who lost their job in 2020 during 2020 election because the time when they go work, they not really go. Then they look television, help! Then they call for food. Osakhuenorkhodin, help! Work. Now so they send money. Work, help! Help! There are some women who participated in 2020 election that will never participate in election in their life again because they almost get heart attack. How were they paying? The majority of them visited the door to say, we want to say, congratulations. They not give the opportunity to enter government house. How were they paying? So if you have a limited memory, you know they remember what they treat you in the past. Now you sabi me, I go remember all. I will remember all. That one come pass. Obaseki did not in any way say, let me broadcast live. Lamp theory aquí. Carry Obaseki put for him. Apatinale le. Lamp theory aquí sacrifice everything. Go and ask Lamptey whether he see opportunity to say after election. Obaseki they call for a platform for campaign. He go there, want to talk to a day national to Lamptey. As election finish, Amen de Lamptey ragbon. Amen de Lamptey ragbon. Now, I want to show you something. This is an award given to us by Edo women in diaspora. For what? I'll read. Most vocal social media presenter, diaspora of the year, 4th December 2021. Association of Social Media Influencers, Nigeria. That was what they gave to me. Now, diaspora women, now give that thing to me. Now do this. We do everything. A platform in Lamptey. Am I there? Me beg. A single diaspora agency was not created. Election info. We do I want to meet and greet this one in this country. I want to meet and greet this one. We big Edo people you see for meet and greet. Obaseki's family, as we speak today, not be all of them get problem. He's trying to if apart of both your family, one of them, I'll go find the name. He brought his own family, he threw them away. Now they say, we are one, let's reconcile. I don't understand. As a person, I say, well, yes, he did this, he did that. How? How? Now, after all that, they finish opacity administration. Nothing. I challenge you. Show me 100 Edo youth where Obaseki better in life. I will show you 200 Edo youth who will do better their life within a period of 1 year. Go on, Captain Osa came out and cried. Yeah, he go reach Captain Osa will make you governor, will try to make you governor. Acquire a business. Acquire boy. Now the man say, oh, I will do everything to make sure say this guy no return. That was how it happened. Not say Captain Osa not prevent Obaseki from the beginning. We all have emotion. We are human beings. If you do me, I do you. Not tell me say I live for God. Who will see I know so boy going to work where? When we see me and so oh. You see I know so boy. Now, at the end of the day, Apostle Uyinosa come start to the show Obaseki project. Now tell us, say, Apostle, not they show this my project. He said, no, I want just one. I like it. That's okay. I can't live. I the advice I know you. When they see, say, Apostle, they show the project, and they use that project, they quickly they make a dose around the world, they see what your Obaseki do. Then they say, okay, Apostle, come. Not because they love him. They needed to use him again because he's showing project. Thank God I've told that one now, and I know say supposed to use the brain. Go and put copyright in any of those videos. If they need your video, they must pay you in dollars. What put copyright on your video? And this is what will happen. Apostle Uyinosa place video come. This is what he did. What did you do to take care of that young man too? I fought Apostle Uyinosa. Now me and Apostle Uyinosa settled. Because he did what I wanted him to do. If not, we foresee the fight tomorrow. You know why we fight. Now, after all the activities, government don't finish and they laugh. And they laugh. Little the Pope now, ready to now start my own slow. They come bring Osakhuenorkhodin. I come see the young man. What do you make me like Osakhuenorkhodin? Now the day when I see him, I see guy man for his body. I don't say Obaseki don't feel use this guy. But he go lawyer to get power. But they don't feel use this guy. Now when Osakhuenorkhodin we have put a photo, now say guy now or now. And Senator Osame, with all due respect to distinguished senator, he said, do you know it's Osakhuenorkhodin? This is a man that can seek for $1 billion loan to be repayable in the next 100 years. That amounts to free. He said, as well, my account. These are men. I said, really? He said, my boy, go and support Osakhuenorkhodin. I never argue one word to Osame once. The only argument me Osame get now, say, me I live for Obaseki, I say I don't deliver. Now, I not get everything Osame will tell me, man, no, I must do all. But for this one, I say, like, I say I don't agree. With his permission, he wrote a long letter to me of apology. With his permission, I can post that letter. Osame wrote a letter to me. Sorry, distinguished senator, without due respect. Wrote a long letter, a correspondence to me from distinguished senator Osame to Osakhuenorkhodin. At last, I say, and really, I know leave him. You get what? You don't feel they use people. We must put an end to that your action. We must end down. We will not take prisoner. It's going to be a fight to finish. One of they insult me for conversation, no problem. But you see my target, I know deviate. I know deviate. Now, when you also reach the time of us where I want to say, this man a correct man, I will support him. But I will never do what I did in past for anybody. When you use my wisdom, it's a campaign, we go and go, yes. I make sure say, as well campaign not disturb my work. As I tell allow Baseki campaign disturb my work. And not let us well campaign disturb my work. If you are going to with video, if you are support, the man let you in and get Baba anywhere in Obaseki. No. At the end of the day, I got surprised. People go to tell me, say, Apostle Uyinosa, I go TikTok, go to say you want bomb palace, and I not believe that thing because I not see any evidence to that effect. I not go lie. Then again, I just sit down, they say, Apostle Uyinosa, job better, Oshomole wife has for his land. I call and say, God, this risk spirit they take for all these people, so don't fit take for you. The earlier you know that you be man, they be man. It get age where person will reach for life. Now seniority they call the look. Not being born you. You calculate the number of age where it is senior you. You also deserve the right to be good. You also deserve the right to live better. Not be your pikin, they need to sit right for school fees. Your wife no need to enter public transport to see go market, go buy something. You also deserve those things too now. I mean, we are again. I don't where. You don't the network when not they free. You know, yeah. Later, election confirmed. Now, surprise, they say that one day in the area, they remove him. Spent over 2 weeks. Nobody see him. As he come out, he run for the state. Ask Apostle whether they call him one day. Say, how are you managed? How are you managed? You see, they go to where they post video. I can't call us, why they do all this? He said, no. I can't notice it. He didn't follow people mouth. He didn't follow people mouth. If what you did for Bassett, what we did for Bassett, you will not do half of such or even quarter for Shobole. Till the end of your life, you don't suffer again. That will also prevent the development of Edo State. Will you not say that Obaseki developed Edo part of Shobole? Forget the sentiment what they bring. You can't say that. The road where Shobole fees, they never spoil. It took the intervention of Upamolo to restore Origi. Obaseki may like power to you will not do quarter of what you did for Obaseki. Do it for Upamolo, and your life will remain the same. People they say, no matter. This set of people stood firmly with Senator Mondo Upamolo, even if you call them any name. As of today, go and check Egugu's life. Go and check No Man's life. If you carry gun now, you want to fire Upamolo. Egugu firo enter that bullet make the kill. If you carry gun face Upamolo, no man the firo enter that bullet make the kill because you know so when you end Upamolo, you don't end in. So it's better make Upamolo day. That same Upamolo will recognize his own family if he not there alive. Who and who Obaseki head? When we talk this one, some people say, when they go and tell you to do see of food. Now, Obaseki give me see of. Did he appoint me? If you barely hear me war, if not for my, like somebody who's commenting on Mr. Masman, yeah, he's a friend and a brother. These are men. I shocked when he tell me when he called Nigeria recently. He said, "I come soap you buy for my hand, you patronize me. I will also patronize you." Beyond patronage, he get what he happen for park, he don't defend me tire. And many more of those around the world. But let us be very factual. Obaseki not be good person. He's a pretender, not be good person. Now me tell you, not be good person. Now you know. Now go and ask the Matthew Duekine. Honorable Matthew Duekine. I who is it? Ask us where he go down. and ask others, why are they not coming out to defend Obaseki? They all knew that Obaseki now only you knew. Will it not be surprising to you? Are you not shocked to see that Obaseki okayed insult against Osakhuenorkhodin, a man who spent billions of naira without winning elections? They betray him. At the end of the day, they still allow bad insult. Come and say, Christian now noticed that he blocked him. So now noticed that, man, I shocked. And this, I keep saying this, Osakhuenorkhodin, you may think that you and this man was a friend in the past. Oga, move on. Now, no matter how rich they claim you are, hold on to your money. You have the right to feel back your money. No Edo person will not like you as well. No Edo person will not like you as well. The only reason why you get that challenge, that's still this Obaseki. Forget say they have bad depending narrative. They want change. Now Obaseki make you lose. Now the truth. I ask again, why are these leaders not supporting Obaseki? Go and ask them. They won't. They won't. Okay, you think say if some people carry phone now, they call person that's Osakhuenorkhodin, they say stop. I know stop. They know call me. Because they like what Osakhuenorkhodin is doing. They know. Why PDP people never say they should stop the attack on the former governor? They say we release a statement. Why are they not releasing it? If not for the fact that as soon as Okpebholo assume office, because they bring back government vehicle, you for not say the corner vehicles, you for not shock. You're not shocked. A government under COVID-19, your people they hungry, make they hide Indomie. Now motor they know if he hide. Now money they know if he collect. They say no Indomie not the hustle. I say no Indomie there. I post Indomie maladia. They say it's for one church. A church in the talking Indomie. A church in the talking Indomie. A church in the talking Indomie. They say, hey, the Indomie is not the way to go and pray private warehouse. A church in Indomie, be private warehouse, talking Indomie. Federal government brought in rice. They asked the former commissioner of information, Christian Negai. He said, yes, and they brought in some and a trailer load of rice. Just recent past. And I will say, Only la Goyaku. Only la Goyaku. They said I should share do money. Good. Would join you talk and say, he will not share. Okay, good. Now you not share now. Where? Key projects are not for Edo. Edo best, not for Edo. Every of this thing, MOU. Don't also forget, under that administration, no single leakage. Agbero mamugo. Neni go. Igo na wamuerie. Intelligent man here by government today. Or where let's not so opinion in this account. Let's not so opinion in it. Move, you were fast to say, Okpebholo received it, Okpebholo received that, Okpebholo received it. From 2023 to 2024, you were the governor under Tinubu. The same money came to you. Why did you announce it? Oh, you were going to say about Benin received 600 million. How much is your own security vote? And though people don't, many of them know the Nigerian command or the defense. You are defending what you don't know. You question, you relax. But you will never near corridor of power for your relax. You guys are oppressing Okpebholo. If I give Okpebholo time to teach you the truth, that now of a truth, the media propaganda machine is so strong, but we will break it. We will break it. Then they use that media, the D7, and that party will win, and they will never, if not because we posted the EQA room. Went on general, went to go and show you the previous and also show you the present after 3 years of Obaseki. Obaseki government will tell you that they need the ecological fund to fix it. Ige government no luei. Ige government no luei. Okpebholo came in, went to that place and fixed it. They showed the thing on media. Everybody shocked. Ask those set of disgruntled elements, if you truly believe, say you want a better idea, why did you also post it for others to see through your wall? They will never post it, but make them kidnap you today. Edo is bunny. 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 They will so blow it that you will never be free to visit Edo. Go to Western and see Edo. This same set, those in the diaspora are there to force enjoyment. This same person also noticed that since over 20 years, we have never celebrated Christmas and New Year without cultism-related deaths. But just under the patronage of Okpebholo, we recorded death-free Xmas as a result of causes. They never want to acknowledge her. There are people who did Christmas, youths who celebrated Christmas, that ought to be dead before Christmas, because of cultism. But today they are alive. It is government policy that kept them alive. Why are these persons not also posting this? So when I come on social media to write to say, all these are politically motivated, you don't know what I'm saying. You thought that I hated this, that's what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Now, kidnapping is going on in Ekpo. Families are crying. Okpebholo, what are you doing? Okpebholo, what are you doing? Can't you do? Okay, good. Then the government of Okpebholo now say, okay, helicopter and drone should go there. They started posting again, fake helicopter. Which kind is it? What are you using the helicopter for? I asked one of them, I said, kidnapping or don't was so government was a man who kidnapper gwina. A government they give motor a plane ya can now we are kidnapper. Where now this why you go like this? Okay, what do you now want? What do you now want? Let me tell you, they are only fighting for power. None of them is fighting for you. Under Obaseki government, can you speak? Talk about Obaseki, then you see the way about people. Tell me, well, the only benefit it gets at that time, you just say, I want to do birthday. I mean, this way, I mean, I cannot go and meet a governor and say, yeah, I want to do birthday. If you can't teach me how to catch fish, to hell. Don't give me fish. To hell. Not facing any Igbinana airfo is war without end. I know how many airfo now war without end. Except in your come peacefully, as it's not the head now, the meet and greet never start. If it start, it will increase again. Igbinana airfo will not allow you to deceive people. They use Queen's English. They deceive them. People will not regard all true. After government, you need them again in 2027. You go to visit them from one state to another. The former want to meet and greet you. They explain. What are you explaining? He shall say, what may say, let your work speak. You go to meet him. I went and I did this and I did that after your tenure. You are reporting to people who are subservient to foreign laws. You ran away from Igbo. You ran away from Ikubara. You ran away from Ored. You ran away from Orim. You ran away from Esa Central, Esa Northeast. You ran away from Edo. You ran away from Akoko Edo. You are now reporting to people in abroad. And I want to commend some of them who said, you did not rule us. Go and tell Edo people what you did in Edo State. Iran no mark your work bill. At ye gariba ebu. You got it. Iran no mark your work bill. At ye gariba ebu. All activities was centered on your own interest at the detriment of others. You don't care about others. It's all about you. Now, Omosete vowed and said, I will never support any agenda of Obasanjo for the fact that he betrayed us in this house of recollections. I will pay it back. And the girl do one. She's in rep today. Matthew Dekene was begging. Please, I beg, let's do it for us. We know he betrayed the both of us now. Please, let's do it for us. They run to go and make Matthew Dekene to do DG for us. When the Matthew Dekene they run for Senate, Obasanjo had forsaken. He threw away. He did not. He not rig Senate election. He born and become him Kanye. But when he reached House of Assembly election, we rig a go. Local government election, they rig all the local government, all now riggy. Because this one and you, he needed to control the local government. He also needed to control the state of assembly. He began to rig people in. Now you are quarreling that federal government is rigging the election in this too. When you are there, also don't rig. Or are you? Did we win a go? We win a go. Not be Mr. White win a go. Natasha win. Not be Derek. We will not be win a go. We don't know what happened. Because this one are your own. You do and you fight to make sure you pour your people, make for control everywhere. Use 8 people to run as for assembly. You issue a letter of proclamation in nocturnal hour. People stood by you, supported you. All those who stood by you. How many you bless? As we speak, this is the first Christmas where Edo people see money really spent. Contractors, Edo. Market women, people who work for Edo. Construction work, Edo. Everybody goes to the market to buy from the other woman. This other woman, money begins to circulate. People, they load chicken. Nobody talk now, say food cheap for Christmas. Bag of fries, people 100,000. 150 as a day was about 50,000. Everybody quiet, they swallow. Family will know if he keep out before keep out. Money circulate within the state. People, they do giveaways. Weekend, go check Benin Airport. Then they cry. Weekend, no play the flag, come on for it, don't say the flag go Lagos. Before every weekend, at least now so fly they move. They want to go spend the money for Lagos. They will come back again on Monday. Go start to the carry again. Weekend they will go. Lagosians ruled government. So talk, don't say why would they talk. Wait till you don't know, not the defender rest. Leave with the fight, make the fight. You don't know what they go on. You know nothing. You're not to the comment. You're not to you like person. You don't know, but you just feel you see the face. You say, oh, this guy face makes sense. Oh, the way they tell it do, I don't like it. You say, I don't like what you are doing. You say, oh, you're the defender. You only like, likeness is not the basis. Check the actions of those persons. Check the actions of those persons. Not be to carry like person. It's your collective weight. Now you in fact. Better our friends. They go even reach Moa. You carry Boban go put for there. They say this is when the British now came. They brought in this Okuko. They came from Ogoton. Igbo they say Ogoton. Then Igbo want to explain Moa to Igbo. Let me tell you, in the East, Anambra man no agree. May most state man come be the priest of Catholic Archdiocese. They don't agree. They were don't move Bore. However, my name is Philipine Church. Yes, the Okuko was here. Then the British came through. Geni. Then this was the road called Ugoton. Now you want to explain for Benin people. Umaye mo wa no redo no tire, umama wa no redo centrally, una wa pa una wa mo bi gbore, au Benin. Abi there they go away. When we came out with all the documents, facts about who and who input for position, go check whether you see Benin name there. Oluwatobiloba, Oyiyechi, Tosin. Una not know wetin dey go on, there you're the top. Go to ID card na Lagos, cook. We want cook na Lagos. Everything na Lagos. They want print anything na Lagos, logo na Lagos, anything na Lagos. Even the idea, we don't do respect to us, but the truth be this. Now, see Lagos cartel level, they want to bring us well. After I will finish my guy, go rule, now it be. Not say they really like it. After I will finish my guy, go rule, now it be. Not be love for some people. When they say they brought it aside, they don't know. The next man after in is man. So, as a people, they will go keep that. Since I want to keep my guy, now is now you know, come and say, not be a son danger. If to say the next man will be guy, now is agenda for. So, may sound, don't know, say, the real agenda where they get, now they get so. You always be say nobody choose, so they fight their way. But you want to block and they say they don't agree. They fight. In fact, the person where you go in honor for his agenda is Pastor Sage Izeyamu. Jared Teneby. Now those people you go really honor for his agenda. Now the fact, forget those who are where they talk. Now after me and my guy level they go run, you know what? Literally of blessed me, any who say. Binane of forsaken. Only look at me, also Binasiti. A Buhari water where all artifacts coming to Nigeria should be under the custody of Oba. And now was one change from Mowa, from Benin Royal Bizu to Mowa, from Mowa to Mowa, from Mowa to say you not be wicked and for legacy trust and people in not concern to their mind on your. Let's ask ourselves. Church is not charitable organization. It's charity organization, sorry. Now, even when we know say church and charity organization, we don't know the owner. We know say Oyelik for get winners. Redeem, we know who get them. But that charity organization, who own Moa? It will be a Magiata. Away it will be set a legacy trust to manage it. Who is the representative of Edo State government? Am I? If not, you see, let me tell you, if they're not there with you, they have. If not me, I will come out as a former governor. See? I don't do my own. If you not like Mona break on adorator, this thing will give us development. This thing belong to us. Mona go secure am. I don't do my own. Thank you. They fight, they drag. Because waiting, ego, kalu. People say, they should not stop that kind of development. It will make a no great. People will launch the tell. People will. Let me get you to. We are asking a simple question. Ego na yala o ni ego na yala no kiya mi o Ego na yala o. Akiya mi o Ego na yala hotel. Hotel ma onya hotel. O no le bai na le de bai. Nyonya ego na yala la o ni do na o mi o Akiya control Let them show us the registration document from CAC. Who are the board members? Only 2 persons. Bush Radio have conveyed all these facts. Let me be rounding up. I want to also continue to say, Apostle Uyinosa, you made me fulfilled man today. But when you call me, say, you tell me since it's time for me to really act. I told you, I said, not be say you come go to and you say I'm proud. I said, no. Now, so before you start your video, first talk, say, this is not a prank. Apostle Uyinosa, as I'm talking to you now, is watching. And he came out to say, I want to support him to make well. I am very, very happy. I said it today, and I will repeat it again. He let me declare, Okpebholo will do 8 years. On the condition that if Okpebholo continue like this, he go do that 8 years. Ọmọ wa wo mi yọ ma o. Ibege we had aka ime where we not better. Do you want to put an end to government in those states? If you want us to put an end to it, okay, let's put an end. For as long as government exists, the past should be prepared. Let them go. Don't be disturbing a man who is doing what you did not do. Now say government in who say we are borrowing and all the way. Yeah, when you get government in here, how they look with how wicked man be rich. Some people are hypocrites. Tony Kabaka talk to Okpebholo. They talk to Obaseki. They say, only Tony Kabaka has now be government land. They demolish the order of that place. They leave all the houses. They remove only Kabaka. Government get only one bed. I beg tomorrow I go join you. I don't want to talk. Now therefore continue. Osakhuenorkhodin. Thank you and bye for now.
But now we don't hear from Osakhuenorkhodin.
Now it is
let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to that,
not against one because Abba said no reach,
so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria.
All what I needed to achieve, I have achieved.
Make you help us share them. Thank you for watching that YouTube.